With holiday hosting approaching, here's how to turn your dining room table from drab to fab in just a few minutes. Grab your sewing machine, fabric, thread, scissors, and napkin rings, and give these DIY fabric napkins a hand. First, lay down your fabric. Here I used an old fabric napkin for sizing reference, but you'll be cutting 12 to 14-inch squares with 2 squares per napkin. Place 2 fabric squares face to face or top to top, with the more undesirable side of the fabric showing on both sides. Begin a basic stitch with about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of free space around the border. Sew for about 1 inch, then hold down the reverse lever, backtracking to your first stitch. Then release the reverse lever switch and continue sewing forward until you reach the corner of the fabric. The reverse stitching allows for a stronger stitch. When you reach close to the corner of the fabric, turn the hand wheel until your needle has fully punctured the fabric. Then flip the switch that lifts the presser foot and turn the fabric 45 degrees. Flip the presser foot back down, snug to the fabric, and continue sewing until you reach the next corner. Repeat that 2 more times. When sewing along the final edge, stop sewing about 1 inch before touching your initial starting point, leaving an opening or a gap. Reverse stitch for about 1 inch, then continue stitching forward for 1 inch, still leaving that gap. Now the sewing is done, but here comes the hardest part. Gently pull the fabric, aiming to push the opposite corner of the fabric through the gap. Sometimes I use a stick, but again, be gentle. Continue maneuvering the fabric until it's completely through the gap. Then straighten out any edges and corners of the fabric. Last step here, grab a napkin ring, fold the napkin however you want. Here I did an accordion style fold. Then place the napkin in the napkin ring. And now you've got an easy way to dress up your dining room table.
I love it.
And you can always make as many as you want.
Yes.
They're pretty quick. Filming obviously made it a little slower process.
Right.
But you can knock these out in 10-15 minutes each napkin. So
I love the black and white.
Impressive, Kallie. Your talents amaze me.
it's kind of funny. I've been making these since, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. I've just always liked something on my table. A lot of people don't like anything on their table. They like the space to spread out, put, you know, bills on it, put papers on it. You know, they use dining room tables are used for multiple things.
I'm going to hold this one over to the camera so they can see.
You know, the good thing about
pretty.
this is that you can choose your fabric if you have a sewing machine, and you can do this at home. I've been looking for napkins myself, and I haven't found any, Kallie, that I just adore. So that's the thing about this. This is really easy to do, and you can go pick out whatever fabric you like. I love the black and white. I am seeing that quite a bit. Yeah,
and I think a lot of people would associate this black and white buffalo plaid with Halloween, with the blacks and oranges. But I think that's kind of my style. I like reassociating
my
things.
brain going. Creativity now, Kallie.
What are you thinking?
No, what I was thinking was, you have these for Halloween, with the centerpiece being more fall, but you transition this to Christmas, you keep the same napkins, but change the centerpiece, and it goes. And then I was thinking, this is the same way you make throw pillows. You can make matching throw pillows for your sofa that match the napkins.
Yes, that's true.
I thought about doing that too. So
I just was like, wow, you've got the creative juices.
Jeremy, we've got to teach you to sew. It's not that hard.
It's really not.
He has done a straight line. He does fine.
I haven't messed with any of the settings on my sewing machine, and I've had it for 4 or 5 years. So I just go with the basic, whatever it's already set to, and then I just keep going.
Yeah, it's easy.
I have a sewing machine.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Well,
it probably has 1 inch of dust on it.
Let's dust it off and have a project for you.
Have you guys ever watched that show on PBS, Sewing with Nancy?
No.
No.
Oh, I just love it.
Well,
I love watching.
Does she teach you how to do it?
I think I have. There's
it's very
lots of
soothing.
sewing.
Oh, good.
It's like Bob Ross.
It's like Bob Ross, only with the sewing.
Only
you
with
do
the
it
sewing.
this way.
And now you take a happy little needle.
Yes, and you need to take it slow. Absolutely. It's a great idea. I love it so much.
And yeah, you can make different fabrics. For this one, I've had these the longest. I used fabric as the napkin.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
So, and that was just glue. I cut it and then glued it. I didn't even sew anything on that.
Yeah, that's so cute. Easy to make.
I'm going to call out my mama really fast. So years and years and years ago, when I worked at Pier 1, because I wanted to work there for the discount, I decorated my mama's table, and this is years ago. I decorated my mama's table with all this stuff. that table is still set the exact same way.
Oh, your
from
mama
Pier
loves
1.
you. Oh, and that Pier 1 is a great
And
place.
it's still set there all these years. I go home and I'm like, table looks the same.
Still looks great, Mom.
Still looks good.
And Pier 1 is a great place to get a lot of things, but if you want to save some money, you can do this at home, right?
Yes.
Yes, very
or
good.
get a job there.
Or get a job there for the discount.
For the discount.
That's great.
Oh, Kaylee, I love it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Please make throw pillows now.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, that's fun.
That takes a little more sewing skill, but not much.
Not much.
I mean, you
just got to stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
And then stuff it.
And then a zipper.
And a zipper. That is the easy.
Zippers are
You don't have to, though. You could stuff it and then sew it shut.
Yeah,
True,
but the
true.
zipper is nice because then you can wash it.
That's true.
But anyway, thank you, Kaylee.
Thank you, Kaylee.
So,
You're welcome.
so great. Okay, more fun when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I like this fabric a lot. That is really pretty.
Pretty.
Now y'all need the